Hello there, and welcome back to HolleyWood Consulting. If you're new here, be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things HolleyWood Consulting, where we bring you business tips, tools, and just little tidbits of information that you need to make your business more successful. Today, we're jumping into using the assets that we created in our last video to upload into Shopify and create email marketing campaigns that hit like Fenty and other big brands that are doing it big. Now that I've shown you how to create the assets, I'm going to show you how easy it is to download and transport those assets into Shopify to create your email marketing campaigns. First things first, you want to download your first set of assets. If your computer works like mine, it will download as a zip file. You want to unzip it before we start so it can be easier to. You want to switch back over to your Shopify dashboard. Make sure again to have the messaging app downloaded to your Shopify dashboard ahead of time, or this will not work. It's free to use and easy to do. Once you have the messaging console open, you want to go ahead up into the upper right hand corner and click New Campaign. Please keep in mind again that this is our test store, so there will be some things that I will not be able to show you, but I will be able to show you most things, and you will be able to do these things and these actions on your end as long as you have a paid and open Shopify store. I will be doing a tutorial in the future showing you exactly how the second process of this works, so stay tuned for that as well. Just like before, you see the many options, but what you want to go ahead and do is choose newsletter and choose blank newsletter. You'll see why shortly. When the template opens up, it will in fact be blank. The only thing that will be there is your store's logo. This is a fake one. Don't worry about it. It's just for the example. What you want to find is down at the bottom, the add section button. That is where we will upload our images from. You want to go to add section and then images. That would allow you to upload the assets that we just created in Canva. Once they upload, go ahead and choose whatever your main image is going to be and add it to your template. In most of the examples that I showed you, there's always some type of text or something underneath there. So we're going to go again to our add section button, scroll up that menu, and you'll see that you can add text. So we'll just add some text in there. We're going to go in and add some more sections. These sections will include the other two assets that we created, as well as a product for people to click on. The add section button on the bottom is not the only way to add a section. If you hover in between the sections and the main portion of the template, there will be a little arrow that pops up, and that's another way. What you also have the option of doing is changing the padding around the images. That is easy to do from the left-hand side console, and you can see that I'm doing it here. Look at the placement and look at where you click to either change one side or all four sides at one time. This literally expands the picture and makes it take up more of the screen. You decide what take up more of the screen. You decide what you want to do based off of what you're doing and what you want. Just putting in some text here as a placeholder. You'll put whatever you want your message to be to your subscribers. When it comes to the product section of the template, you have two options. One is dynamic, which is literally based on what the customer's shopping preferences are, what they've shopped for in the past, or what they've been looking for on your website. It's just suggestions based off of the customer's shopping history. The other option is static. Right now I have it in dynamic, so that's why there's just a bunch of random products there. But I'll show you what static looks like in a minute, and then I'll be able to populate it with the fake product that I put in to show you for this test, and so that you can see a full layout. I'll be able to. You also have the option of linking the images within the template to wherever you want them to go to. So it can be someplace on your website, it can be to a product, wherever you want it to go. So that's really important, and don't miss that opportunity to send the traffic somewhere on your website from your newsletter to. In dynamic mode, you also have the option of changing the products around the way that you want them to be if you don't like the products that are already presented. Now this is static mode. In static mode, you actually get the option of choosing the product that you want to be front and center. Since this is a fake launch for this brand and this scent, we're going to use this product that I set up already in the test site. Now you can see that things are starting to shape up and look like a big brand newsletter or email campaign. We created these assets in Canva in between 5 to 10 minutes. And guess what? We have 12. For this particular example, I'm removing all the padding from all the sections just because I want it to look consistent and clean. But again, it's really up to you and what aesthetic. It's really up to. Once you choose your subscribers, you have the option of sending a test email and then reviewing it. And after you review it, you will schedule it. You can schedule this out for this month, next month, or any month. Save it, and it will send on the date that you requested it to be sent. Save it. Setting up one of these newsletters can take you no more than 5 to 10 minutes if you have everything prepped, and we did. We put a system in place where we created the assets. All the assets are ready to go, and we just kind of plop them into the template here. Set it and forget it. Now you can save this one, go back in, use your other assets, and create the other 11 newsletters just like that. You could spend 1 or 2 hours just committed, and then you don't have to think about this for the rest of the year. That, doesn't mean that things might not change. You could always go in and tweak things, but they're just already set. They're already ready to go, and we did it just like that. If you need help figuring out how to do this, or you just don't have the bandwidth or time to get these things done, tap in with us. We do this and help clients make these things happen every single day. We love to hear from you. All right, if you made it to the end of this video, you must love what we're doing. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe, so you can come back and stay on top of all things HolleyWood Consulting.